It's time for the MMA-Holes!
From the Jump Back Studios of Arizona, we're live with the MMA-Holes!
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome to the MMA-Holes. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you're wonderful, wonderful. My name is Chris, Mystic Moss, King of the Dragons, and I will be your host for the evening. We are live, and we have a spectacular show planned for you, so make sure you hit that like button. Big shout out to our sponsors, mybookie.ag. The promo code is MMAHOLES for a 10% match on your first deposit. Check out the link in the description. W, we got a 10% promo code for you down below. Get W and be reinvigorated. Is that even the right way? I don't even know. Anyway, ESPN Plus down below. Click the link and watch the UFC pay-per-view this weekend, 301. Use our link and we get a little bit of commission. Before we get underway with our special guest, we have the MyBookie boosted bet that we'll do after the interview. We have a special interview for you, but right before we went live, this happened. Dropped $100. What the? A dance party over here. Grinding the pole. Clapping the cheeks. Slap the like, baby. Woo! Let's go. Whoa, look at that. Oh my goodness. Stop. It's Red Panty Night.
You forgot me, but I'm here.
I didn't forget you, D-Rest. Thank you for the 100.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, enough of the shenanigans. Thank you so much for the support. Right before I went live, I saw that. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's crazy. Thank you. Appreciate you. Now, let's get right into it over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we did a show over a year ago. And now we have this guest back on. This is a man who fought in the UFC. This is a man who fought in BKFC on Saturday night, Knuckle Mania 4. And this guy is very special. Let me say why. He walked out. His walkout was so scary that his opponent quit. He said, I don't want any more of this. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him back on the show. Big Ben Rothwell. What?
Yeah, I'm sitting here like a piece of spent meat. Fucked up our intro.
Ben, what are you drinking? What do you got there?
Yeah, this still look great. We got our empty bottle of Johnny Walker that I poured for everybody, but it's fucking empty because I didn't know we weren't live.
Yes. So fun.
Cheers, everybody.
Hey, cheers, Ben. There we go. Salud.
Salute.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, man, Louis got just because I'm on the MMA-Holes show.
So to tell the audience that don't know what we're talking about here, Ben did this whole bit. He was pouring the alcohol, talking about his favorite scotch, and then next thing you know, I told him we're not live.
And now I'm sitting here like fucking done.
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
You're sitting here like you're sitting here like Todd Duffy on the canvas on Saturday night. So
you don't got me forever, so let's get to it because I definitely can't stay an hour and a half like last time.
I know, Ben.
I got to bounce at the 30 mark. So give me what you got.
All right.
Don't ask me what my dick size is. Fucking weird.
Well, you got that out of the way. So Saturday night goes down. You do this tremendous walkout. It's this whole thing. You're ready to go. Your shape was looking very nice. I mean, you looked extra chiseled for the fight. And then all of a sudden you get in there, 43 seconds, your hands being raised, you're pissed off, screaming and yelling on the mic. Let me get this straight. You guys collided a couple of times, and he said, I don't want to do this anymore?
So, if you watch any of my interviews, I always sound like I'm just kind of repeating myself, but a lot of people didn't watch this or didn't know. There is the first exchange where I drop him. I throw 3 punches. He gets hit with the second one. I missed completely with the third because his head wasn't there. I had no idea that someone that big would go down that fast, that hard from the uppercut. I must have caught him just right. And it didn't leave any visual marks on his face, but he smacked the back of his head really hard. Anybody knows that does not feel good. And I mean, if you watch, he like violently goes down that first time. And he, out of instinct, reaches the back of his head. So I know he felt it. Those are steel ropes wrapped in leather.
Yeah.
So that 100% fucked him up. And adrenaline made him stand back up again. I mean, really, it has just been good if he just laid there. Like, I think that would have been the best outcome. But it didn't happen. And he stood back up. And then it just took a couple seconds to hit him. The referee already started it. And then basically he just ran and bounced off of me and fell down and like quit. And which really looked fucking bad.
Yeah.
Fucking pissed me off and pissed everybody off.
And he was saying it was his shoulder. He had a shoulder stinger, this and that.
He get him so fucked up, he didn't know what was wrong with him.
Yeah. I tell you what, it was a weird collision, the way you guys bounced off of each other. And you're saying you connected with a couple of shots, right? I mean, I don't know, it was weird. It was so fast. It just looked like you bounced off each other.
The very first time, it's a right hand to his like armpit area, and his head actually came in. He's southpaw, and he ate my left uppercut. And then my right hand misses, and that's the first time he goes down.
Yeah, that's
the second time where he just literally just bounced off of me. Like,
yeah,
I feel like he like, it looked like I kind of pushed him, but he just threw himself down. I think he realized he was out of the fight.
You know what kind of looked like? It looked like Jackass. It looked like, you ever watch with Johnny Knoxville where people just throw themselves into a wall? Like you were the wall.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's why I look so fucking stupid.
So you did seem upset about this. I mean, but Grant, you didn't do anything wrong, right? So your emotions were basically like, I wanted more. I wanted to put on a show. Is that what it was?
Of course. I mean, what the fuck, man? You have to understand all the training camp, the work, the weight cut, the week of the fight, the nerves, energy, all the interviews. There's a lot that fucking goes into a fight than just the fight. People are like, oh, Platinum Perry made this much per second. Shut the fuck up. That dude's been training for fucking weeks and months. We spend money in all sorts of places. Our life completely changes. It is not just the first round. There's weeks that went into this.
Yeah.
Months. You know what I mean? So for me, he at least got a knockout. So I have all of that built up, and I'm there to deliver. And I didn't lose. I didn't win. I didn't fucking anything. It's just like it sucked. It was like fucking. You guys, because this is the MMA-Holes. I'll give you my analogy. All right, this is fucked up, and I can't say this in normal public.
Okay.
But as a man, you'd understand this.
Yes.
You were right there having sex with the most beautiful woman you ever had sex with before. You're getting into it. You're about to bust the nut, and then both your parents walk in the door screaming and yelling and everything. And it's just like, can you imagine how that would feel? Well, that's kind of what it felt like for me. I had all that good stuff about to happen, and then nothing. And all my guy friends understood that analogy. They were like, "Oh shit!" Like, well, how much that would suck, right?
Yeah,
so that's what it's like.
That is a perfect analogy, actually. I appreciate you bringing that analogy here. Why did you not say that on TMZ?
I don't know. I just feel like that's. I want to fuck people up,
When Ariel,
I'm Mr. Nice Ben, right? I don't have a fucking dark side.
Could you do me a favor? When Ariel Helwani has you back on, can you use that analogy over there for him? I just want to see the look on his face.
Can you imagine? Like, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So I get. So the mic hits you, and you're frustrated. Were people booing? I didn't really hear people booing, but were they?
In the initial Todd getting the fight called off.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of set me off before I got the interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then during my interview, they were quiet, and then they were cheering. So I'm very thankful I got that kind of perception and welcoming from California.
Yeah. So
you really don't know what's going to happen in a situation like that. Thank God I just spoke from the heart, and people heard it in the right way.
Yeah, I don't know how anyone could boo you. I mean, you're from the walkout to, just how you look in there. You look very intimidating. My wife was saying as we were watching, she says that you look like, a super villain. You look like, I think you look like an end boss in like God of War or something like that. You have a very distinct look to you where it's very scary and fun to watch, So
thank you. That's what I'm going for. End boss that's fucking hilarious because I've been thinking a lot on that.
Mm-hmm. And now your walkout song, I was trying to figure this out because I couldn't really hear it, but is it Dracula? Like what is that walkout that you walk out to?
Yeah, it's the name of the song is called Vampire Hunters, and it's from Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Okay, so
I fucking love it.
Yeah, when we put the story out for this interview, I was searching for Bram Stoker's. I think we got it right. I'm not quite sure. So
no, he had some other shit. It was okay.
Fucking hell! We ruined your interview. I'm sorry, Ben. So the cloak and everything like that. What are you thinking when you're walking out? Like, are you thinking, okay, I am going to murder this person, or you're like, I just gotta nail this? Like, I'm
thinking I can't fucking wait for the next one because I really want to talk to BKFC about letting me do a real entrance.
Yeah.
I mean, that is about as some half-ass shit as they can get right now. You know what I mean? I got no kind of budget for an entrance. There's rumors BKFC be going to Japan, and I told them because we're talking about opponents, talking about what's going to happen, all the different places the BKFC is going, and they brought up Japan. I said, I'm fucking in. And I don't care who the fucking opponent is. But we go to Japan. Let me talk to the people and whatever we got to do, but let me do an entrance. Let me do a real entrance.
So
and then I think and then I can fucking tap into end boss.
So give me an idea because MVP when he went over to the UFC, Michael Venom Page, he said he had this whole thing where like the lights go out and he pops up in the octagon and shit like that. Are you talking about like some David Blaine type shit?
I don't need how to separate it. Like that's like trying to pull off magic, like illusions. No. I want you to see what you're gonna see, like but theatrics. I want some extra, right now I have my cloak, but I could actually, especially if we go to Japan, I'm going to add to it. All right. I'm going to add to it. And then I would like some things done with the lighting and things like that. I think it could be really cool with my music. Yeah. And I want all 3 minutes for my walkout. They keep fucking me on it. This last one, I only got to the second part of the song. The third part of the song is the whole that's my entrance. So we got to get that shit figured out too.
So were you trying to take your time so you can hit that part?
And still, it wasn't enough. They needed to let the whole first verse play.
Yeah.
It's 1 minute. It's 1 minute per verse. 1 minute, people got to sit in anticipation.
Yeah.
And then the second one, I come out, and by the time the third one starts is when I enter the ring.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome, dude! I would love to see that. Where's the cloak right now? Do you keep it in a closet? Is it in a box? Is it in a case? Where is this thing?
It's nearby.
Can you put it on for me?
No.
I mean, listen, we got about 10 more minutes. We can do this, right? I mean, put the fucking cloak on and let's do this. Come on, let's do this a proper interview right here. No? What do you say?
You could have given me a heads up if you wanted all. Bro, you bring the cloak out. I'm fucking drinking. Leave me alone, man. The bottle's empty.
Yeah. So wait, did you start that? The interview started with that bottle full?
The bottle is empty.
Where else? So when did you get the cloak?
2016 for Matt Mitrione.
Oh, from Mitrione? Okay.
So it all started.
Wow, look at that.
I got to wear the cloak. I got the music, which I had to fight Dana White for. Yeah, it was the thing. Because he first said no fucking way to the music.
Yeah.
And I literally had to put a proposal speech together about let me do my fucking job. This is what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And then not him, his assistant said, fine. But I got the fucking song.
Yeah.
And then that was it. I got the cloak. Daniel Cormier loved it. People made all sorts of shit of me. Like, they loved it, right? And then I choked Mitrione out, and then I did the laugh. Mm-hmm. It was a fucking home run for me. And then you know what the UFC does? Starts Reebok, my very fucking next fight, and I lose the cloak, and everything was fucking gay. It's fucking stupid.
You can't say the G word. It's very wrong, Ben. How dare you?
I said it was not good.
Yeah. We'll just edit that out. No, you can say whatever the hell you want. I don't care. It was trans. It doesn't matter. So Reebok screwed everything up for you. And I remember you saying this before about that. I noticed back in the day, like I was watching some old like Chuck Liddell walkouts and stuff like that. It was nuts, man. Like it was like a whole production. And as soon as they quote unquote sold out, that all went out the window. Are you fearful? Are you fearful that I don't think BKFC anytime soon is going to sell out or anything like that? I feel like this is.
It's my job. They could very easily could.
Yeah.
Sponsors are throwing money. Hey, we want to be the other Reebok and blah, blah, blah. Throw enough money at shit. It's my job to help us. You know what I mean? The almighty dollar can shit on me.
Yeah.
So I have a lot against me, so to speak. But I'm going to do my best to say, hey, keep us individuals because that's going to keep us separate from that other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People like to see that are individuals. And like, if anything, I hope the BKFC embraces it even more. And, you know, some of these guys are coming out with some cool, you know, some wild entrances and shit. It's like, I want us to dive more into it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If anything, we should take it over the fucking top and even do bigger, better ones in WWE. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep being different. That's why this is fucking working right now.
Everyone that I know that we've sent over there to cover the events or whatever, when they used to let us cover it, everyone I know says that they love the production. They love everything about it, like the fights to the everything that they see there live. They enjoy it. It seems like it's made for the fans. It's built for the fans. So I don't understand why they wouldn't, you know, keep exploring that. You know, it would just make sense.
Yeah, got to stick with it.
Yeah. So now the purses were released over here, and there were some pretty decent-sized numbers over here. Are they accurate? I won't say exact, but I'm saying, are they accurate? Have you seen the reports?
We'll just leave that one the way it is.
Okay. All right. Because they're very impressive. Like, considering for BKFC, they're very impressive.
Yeah, and, you know, there's they tied it next to the last UFC card there, too. So,
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I just don't want to talk about anybody's anything because there's other guys in the card, and I don't want to talk about people's business.
Yeah. No, I
just say that I think everybody on board is happy, and we love the way this thing's growing.
Okay, and now with Conor McGregor dragged into this, I mean, what the fuck? Did you know about that beforehand?
No, I got told when you guys got told, and I was in the back room like, fuck yeah.
That's awesome, right? I mean, now they're
fucking right it is.
So what are your thoughts?
It's just we got the ultimate promoter, one of the most well-known fucking fighters of all time into this, now promoting it, invested in it. This is fucking unreal, man. David Fell in the BKFC has got like the ultimate promoter connection for our sport could have. And now we're potentially opening up a show in Ireland, which I'm like, put me on. You know what I mean? We're going to fight in Ireland, fucking A. So, dude, and then he gets done with his 2 fights. You know, he doesn't even need to fight right now, and he's fighting. Who the fuck knows? Maybe he takes a bare knuckle fight. Dude, just one, and it would be unfucking real. So it's just all good things.
Yeah.
It's so fucking cool.
There's a couple of things. So he's got 2 fights left from what I read. He has 2 fights left on his UFC contract. One's coming up 303, right? So once that's belted out, if Conor can get back in there, maybe another time before the year is done. I mean, you could think that Conor would fight in bare knuckle. I mean, it makes all the sense, especially with them having Nate Diaz cage side as well over there, or ringside, I should say. You know, I mean, the trilogy. Could you imagine that in bare knuckle? That would be bonkers.
I know. There's so many fucking what ifs that could just all be incredible.
Yeah. So now, Feldman had an interview. I mean, a meeting with Dana. It seemed like it went well. They said they weren't going to get in bed with each other, but then all of a sudden this happens, and Conor's still under contract with the UFC. Is this a conflict of interest, or is this like, what is going, like, how is this even allowed? Like, this is kind of crazy, right?
I know people are like, what does Dana White think? And what does Dana White that? And what does Dana, like, listen, man, I can pretty much sum this up. Dana White does not give a single fuck and hasn't given it another thought. And that dude's out making fucking millions and billions of dollars. Like, that's why I said, UFC's like over here dominating MMA, doing their thing. They're the fucking UFC.
Yeah.
We're bare knuckle fighting. We're different. We're separate. We have our own thing, and people are enjoying both. We got a whole bunch of MMA fans that love the UFC that are watching BKFC. I'm fucking happy. Yeah. I don't want to compete. That's why David Feldman is so fucking smart. Like, he's doing his thing. Like, hey, we're just doing our thing. And you listen to PFL, Bellator, and they're always wanting to compete. ONE FC, and they all want to compete. They're fucking trash, and they all know it, and UFC's dominating that market. And I don't even want to compete, but I'm looking at our ticket sales at some of these events. We're blowing those other companies away. So, hey, we're just going to keep doing our thing.
So let me just
UFC is its thing. Like, and they're not worried about us, and I'm glad. Just keep it that way. You know what I mean? Hey, there's plenty for everybody.
I agree. Like I looked at the UFC numbers. I'm so happy that the UFC is #1 right now. Like blew past everyone. Boxing, WWE, 2023. They're the highest grossing company. Yeah, it's really wild. And 6 years ago when we started doing this, I said, listen, this is going to be UFC is going to run past boxing, but I didn't think the WWE too. That's kind of nuts. I know it's not. It's not really the same thing, but still, the WWE is massive.
No, but it's entertainment. We know it makes a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
If the UFC wasn't here, WWE's #1.
Okay, so let me ask you this. There's theories out there that Conor McGregor perhaps is going into business with bare knuckle, and maybe Dana White doesn't want to be a monopoly or anything like that, so he does have a part of something like this. He's just keeping his mouth shut. What do you think?
All that shit's over with. It doesn't matter. The lawsuit was settled. They don't give a fuck no more about none of that.
Yeah.
No.
All right, and what do you think about Mark Hunt? Do you think that guy has CTE, or like he keeps on attacking Dana? What's that about?
He wants to fight, so he's trying to get into bare knuckle. Obviously, that's the name that's getting thrown out. His manager is really working hard to get him a fight. I hope it's not for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? He's a big name. He's gonna bring some eyes. Pretty sure he's coming over. Like that's happening. He's got some hatred and maybe rightfully so, but I don't have all the details and stuff. But it sounds like he got wrong.
Okay.
And, I don't have it all, but it sounds like he got wrong and it pissed anybody off. And he's Mark fucking Hunt. He's not like a normal person either. So he takes the shit a lot harder.
I got to say, I'm worried about him. Like he's a legend. Like if he competes again, I'm watching, of course. But still, when you see, the amount of shots he's taken to the head throughout his career, and who are we to say retire? Like that's not our business to say that. But still, there is concern, especially the way he talks and stuff like that. I worry about that guy.
Then they should have had him fight in California, because then we would have found out and had all your questions answered.
Would you fight?
Fucking real the medicals I did. Hey, at least I know I'm a healthy fucking 42-year-old. God bless. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've never ever done anything to that extent with medicals.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Wow. So what? Like, is it like drug testing too on top of the health stuff, or is it just?
You got that on top of the. Let's start from the top here. Okay, you got your normal blood work, which is hepatitis and AIDS. Oh, wait. Plus, you have to add a CTC and another one that you have to be fasting for. Never heard of, never been done before. California's doing it. You have to get an ophthalmologist exam. That's not a normal eye exam. That's an ophthalmologist exam. You have to get done. All right, not so bad. Oh, let's add on the EKG. Oh, an EKG ain't so bad, but you also have to do your echogram stress test that you got to run on the treadmill for. And fucking crazy and expensive. Not just an MRI, but an MRA as well. So you got to do both. Don't forget about your neurology exam. Oh, I'm over 40, so I have to do an advanced neurology exam after the neurology exam. Then the Commission of California also did a neurology exam the day before weigh-in.
Wow. So
there's more. There was more in there fucking too, man.
So like you said, that's very expensive. Like for them to be shelling out that kind of money to get all those tests. I mean, it's good that they're doing that because it's a dangerous sport.
I fucking paid for it. What are you talking about?
Whoa.
That's why this is why little shows won't even exist in California. There's no fucking way guys making bits of money are gonna be able to go through this. There's no way.
Oh, okay.
Because they got incredible insurance still. So it's so much shit, and it's so hard to get fighters to do it all.
So okay, let me get this straight. So they say, okay, you're getting paid X amount of dollars, but in order to fight there, you have to flip the bill for the medicals.
All of it.
What? Holy shit! So I mean,
UFC was no different. Don't act like it's just BKFC. That BKFC learned from the UFC. All my fights for the UFC, I had to go get all my shit done on my own.
What? Wait, so to be clear, to fight in the UFC, you're saying that you have to flip the bill for the medical?
Fucking right, I did. The whole time I've been doing it, 20-some years of it.
What? I'm like shocked right now. I've never heard that before.
How did you not know that?
I know that, like, if it has to do with the fights, from what I've heard, that they
after the fight that I fought in their cage, if I get injured, that's different. They take care of my injuries. Yes.
Wow.
But the pre-fight medicals is 100% on me.
Now, I'm going to say something here. There's a guy from Power Slap. He just fought for the heavyweight title. I don't know what you think about Power Slap. Would you ever compete in that?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. And now there's a heavyweight in the chat that's saying that his medical gets paid for.
Good for him. He should consider himself thankful.
So, Ben, like, I can't wrap my head around this. So throughout your entire UFC career, not once did they flip the bill for the medical, you're saying?
No, I paid for all my MRIs. I paid for all my blood tests, all my doctor visits, anything before the fight.
Wow. Oh, my God.
To get licensed. Every time I had to get licensed, that's all on me.
No kidding.
And I have to pay for my license.
Wow. So when you're negotiating these contracts, you got to be like, well, hey, guys, listen, I got to flip the bill for this. You have to compensate for this, right? I mean, you have to make up for it in perks,
If your manager's on top of his shit.
Yeah.
But managers don't get paid off for that, so they don't normally give a shit.
Really? Oh, my God.
Managers negotiate what they're going to get a part of. Them getting you hooked up on medicals does nothing to help them out.
That is intense. Holy shit. All right, so I know we have limited time over here. I could fucking chat with you all night. I want to ask you about the main event. I mean, the co-main event, the heavyweight that gets the job done, Terrell. He takes out Hunt. Another weird. This was a bizarre night. It was super fun to watch, but very bizarre. You had Lorenzo Hunt, who was competing to try to be GOAT status, what they were saying over there, and then had a freak injury, falls down. Terrell is and still. And is this next? Is this guaranteed lock? You fighting for the belt?
Nothing's guaranteed in this life, my man. But after Saturday went down, it's it's much more hopeful. Okay, because before I don't think there was really a chance with the way some of the names and the way they're moving things around. But then I heard all that change at the press conference, and a lot more fans, a lot more journalists were asking and saying about it. So that for me is exciting that they want to see it. We stood off. We did a face-off. People loved it. They were cheering for it. People were talking about it. I mean, that's what David Feldman listens to the fans, and that's what he wants to get. He wants to give the fans what they want to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But there is some potential out there for me to be kind of the Platinum Perry train where there's some super fights to get made, too. So that's what we're in the process of figuring out.
So what would be more important to you? Would it be to be the champion of bare knuckle or to just make a fucking shitload of money?
I want both.
Okay. That's fair enough.
I really want both. The money, because the money's my family deserves it.
Yeah.
You know, I personally don't need much. I really don't. But my family does. I want them to I want everything to be taken care of, whether I'm here or not, right? Family's got to get taken care of.
Okay. And
for me personally, the belt is a big deal. Like for me to have a personally, it means a lot to me.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice looking belt too, by the way. I think it might be nicer than the UFC belt. What do you think? No, huh?
I also had some thoughts on that too.
All right. So was the
Platinum Perry belt, and I wanted to see about potentially had some ideas for see if we could do an upgrade for a heavyweight belt.
Really?
To pitch it when the time comes.
I tell you what, I don't like PFL. Like I think they're just running that place to the ground. But I do got to say this that belt with the stone in it, where they're like putting in like a specific, was it a gem or some shit like that? I don't know. They're doing something where they're a ring. It's a ring. They're taking it like a Super Bowl type ring. They put it in the belt. What do you think about something like that? That's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I don't give a shit about extra this and that.
Yeah,
I'm actually not a guy. I'm not into the jewels in belts.
Yeah.
It brings me back to the IFL day when Kainotto tried to negotiate me to stay, and the belt was, the reason, not the pay, because he was not even half to where we needed to get on pay.
Yeah.
And his argument was the belt, Ben, the belt. And I go, that fucking belt ain't paying for shit. And between you and me, the belt was fucking gross. It had bejewels in it. Like, it wasn't even real jewels. It was one of the worst looking belts, and he was so proud of it. He thought it was the coolest belt ever, and that shit fucking was garbage. I like a bigger, like UFC went kind of smaller octagon.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, it's a UFC belt, so that makes it valuable. I kind of like the older belt style better. Now, if you look at some of the older Pride belts, they got these big, like, folded out eagle type things of metal. Like, come on, I don't know. I was always really impressed with them, especially when they did the metal just right. They had it glisten.
Yeah.
There's some cool fucking belts in the old days that I think we could bring back. And I want the kind of belt where everybody in all the sports combats go, I want that belt.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
And I have some ideas of how we can make that happen.
Oh, man, Feldman's got to listen to you. You seem like you got the right ideas. By the way, there's a couple of alerts over here. Nicole, I'm not going to play the donation, but she says, who is this guy? Laugh my fucking ass off. This is Big Ben Rothwell. Then she follows up. She wants to know, what do you have a beard routine? And what do you use if you do?
You guys ever see something about Mary? It just keeps it. It hydrates.
Yeah.
No, I'm fucking kidding. I don't do shit.
It's not jizz?
Put water. I keep it clean. Use fucking Head and Shoulders. Keep the dandruff out.
You don't
I get a good fucking barber.
You don't put any product at all in there? No oil, wax, nothing?
I'm naturally just a greasy motherfucker, so I think my stuff stays.
And let me ask you, your body shave routine. You don't shave your body, right? You let the hair go, or do you, man?
No, I was a hairy fucking chubbier motherfucker the first 2 fights at BKFC.
Yeah.
Because of that ecogram stress test, they shaved me like a fucking sheep.
Yeah.
And I kind of didn't mind. Yeah, see, there I'm a little bit hairier.
Yeah.
Take my post weigh-in or my weigh-in photo from this last fight.
Second here. Let's see.
I got one on flexing. I look fucking
Oh yeah, look at you. Yeah, look at that.
I'm trimmed up.
Yeah, looking good. And
I kind of like it. Yeah, and then I got a tan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at you. Would you get a spray tan or is that a real tan?
That's fucking real.
They didn't hose you down with orange.
I earned that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, listen, I'm not going to keep you all night, but the next time you come on, would you like to take phone calls with us? What do you say? And talk to the fucking people?
Of course. I thought we were going to get to it, but you want to sit here and fucking blabber about the dumbest shit. Now the fans didn't get a chance.
Well, listen, I'll fucking open it right now, Ben, but I know you got to go. You're on a tight schedule.
I got to do an interview. It's going to take me 20, 30 minutes. I can come back and take some calls if you want to do something like that.
All right, Ben, listen, you do that interview. If we're still alive, shoot me a text, and we'll do it again.
All right, you people get your questions. Keep them on the line for 30 minutes. I'll come back.
Okay, I'll keep the show going. All right, Ben. Hey, man, listen, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you back on in a couple of minutes, okay?
Yeah, give me the time. I'll come back.
All right, sounds good. There he is, Ben Rothwell, and we might have a double experience with Big Ben. I knew we could talk him into it, guys. All right, now if you want to talk to Ben Rothwell, let me know in the chat. I'll open up the phone lines. Let's play the donations over here. We're, time crunch here.
Wonderful.
Here's Nicole. What a guy.
Who is this guy? LMFAO.
How dare you, Nicole? How fucking dare you? How dare you, ballsy bitch, you? How dare you, Nicole? You know who that is. You know who he is. He's a man's man, and he's going to take phone calls. Dag nabbit. And there she is dropping the boobs on a Wednesday night.
Hey, I can see your underwear. Put your boobies in the air. Flapping like I just don't care. Can I lick your pubic hair? Snap a picture, time to share. Choke my meat, vision impaired. Filthy mind, I need a prayer. Pervert cameraman, beware. Pervert cameraman, show them tits. Pervert cameraman, $10 tip.
Pervert cameraman. Yeah.
Pervert cameraman, show them breasts.
Boobies.
So question? Ben, do you have a beard routine? If so, what do you use?
What do you think about that?
Super chat.
Strongest black woman, thank you for the $1. Thank you, Nicole, for the 12. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Stick around because Ben said he'll swing back and take phone calls. Do not be pussbags. I want you guys to call in. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. Hey, Kendall, how you doing? I want you to call in when Ben comes back on the program. How nice of Ben Rothwell to say he's going to swing back around. So what I'm going to do is this. We're going to do some UFC Brazil, the 301 card that's happening this weekend. We're going to look at the bets, the betting lines over there. We're going to see what we can put together from MyBookie to boost. By the way, I looked at MyBookie before we went live, and they had a bunch of boosts already for UFC 301. So we're going to have to be really crafty at MyBookie and figure out a nice, strong bet boost that we could put together and have them approve for us for the weekend. So we'll be looking at that. If you're just jumping in, hit the like button as well. And let's get underway with the... actually, hold on. Let's say hello to the chat. I don't want to ignore you guys. You guys are great people. It's a Wednesday night. We're here. Masa the Mac, thank you. Thank you very much. Black seed oil is good for the beard. Oh, yeah. So Ben Rothwell says he doesn't put anything in his beard. I find that hard to believe because once your beard gets to a certain length, you're going to have to groom it in some way. But he says it's natural oils. Or jizz, like he said. I mean, it could be jizz. I don't know. Do you pay these guys for interviews? No, I do not. And if they ask for to be paid, I say, get the fuck out of here. It's not really worth it. But I love talking to him. I truly love talking to him. Something about Mary, LOL. Yeah. Dude, Ben is, let me just say this. He's one of the funniest fucks out there, man. He's a really funny dude. I mean, you see it when he's being interviewed. I'll tell you this. He's not going to be interviewed the way I interview him anywhere else. I'll tell you that much. Suck it, Moss. How dare you, King Ryan. So, Ryan, you get, that's crazy. I can't get over the fact that Ben says that he has to pay for his medicals before fights, even in the UFC. And then you got King Ryan over here in Power Slap, doesn't have to pay for the medical testing. That is nuts. And I have to clip that. I'm going to have to put that out there because I can't wrap my head around that. That's insane. All right, let's see what else we got in the chat. Mike Perry wanted a lot of money for that. Yeah, Mike Perry wanted $40,000. He wanted $40,000, Mike Perry. I mean, listen, I'd love to talk to him, but we're really gonna have to set up a good donation goal for that. I'm not touching that. I don't know what's up with that. Dude, that's crazy, man. I honestly can't believe that.
That's why I wanted a fan, a sold out crowd to walk out that tunnel, blow the roof off this place, and look over and see my son like, wow, Dad, that's you. And see the look on his face.
Let's go.
Dad.
Hit that like, baby. Daddy Cowboy time.
Make me feel so proud. Daddy Cowboy. Make me feel so proud. Daddy Cowboy.
We're partying tonight.
Don't cry, Daddy Cowboy, don't cry. You're making me feel so proud.
And see the look on his face.
Daddy Cowboy.
Wow, Dad. Wow, Dad.
Okay, what's up, pal?
Ryan Garcia tested positive for PEDs. And Strickland flashed a gun on Ding Dong Ditchers.
All right, so the Strickland thing is so funny. Here, let me play that. The Ryan Garcia thing, is that true? Thank you so much, Pale Monkey. Is that fucking true? Oh, my God. Hold on a second. The Strickland thing is very funny. Report, Garcia tested positive for PEDs amid upset win. Oh, my goodness. Does my bookie take that money back? How does that work? Reportedly tested positive for banned performance-enhancing drugs. Oh, my God. Look at this. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't hear about this. Ryan Garcia tested positive for PD Ostarine the day before. We're going to have to ask Ben Rothwell about this. Here, get his thoughts on this. The day before and the day of his upset win over Devin Haney per VADA letter obtained by ESPN, Garcia has 10 days to request his B samples be tested. Oh, my God. A sample also screened positive for 19 noradurastrine. I don't know how to say that, but unconfirmed. Oh, my goodness. Well, there goes that. There goes that. You know what, though? You know what's going to happen, right? Ryan Garcia is still going to be able to have his novelty fights and all that stuff. But, hold on. Window drop. Give me a second here. Let me put this in the screen. But that is a big L. That's a big L for Ryan Garcia. Holy shit. That's craziness. It might be plot to bring him down because of his truth telling. They're trying to cancel him because of all the kids and stuff. Oh, my God. They don't take money after the fact. That's good. That's good to know. Damn. So the people that had the bets going in the other direction, I'm sure they're going to want their money back. That's insane, man. Whew. Anyway, all right, guys. We had Ben Rothwell on. He said he'd swing back around. He's drinking right now. He's drinking the Johnny. He said he'll swing back around and come on and talk to the people. So if you want to actually call to talk to Big Ben Rothwell, you have a chance. And let me know what one's in the chat if you're going to call in. If you're not going to call in, I'm going to text them back and say, hey, don't come back around. So I want to know, are you guys going to call up Big Ben Rothwell and talk to the man so you don't waste our time? But anyway, that's that. Man, all right, so we'll keep you posted on this, the Ryan Garcia thing. We'll see how this thing plays out. I'm going to keep my eye on that. That's nuts. All right, let's look at the event this weekend. How many of you are... All right, so Ann said she'll call Kendall. 2 women. 2 joints said, okay, there we go. The women have, I'm telling you, the women in this community have way bigger balls than the men. I'm telling you right now. All right, if you want to talk to Big Ben Rothwell, we'll do some quick phone calls with Ben. I tell you what, that's like one of my favorite segments that we slowly started doing with UFC fighters or bare knuckle, whoever. You can talk to these legendary people. And I don't know any other show that's doing that. Okay, let's look at the event this weekend. So UFC Brazil, which I am not super stoked about. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. You got Jose Aldo sitting as an underdog, and rightfully so, because Martinez has looked like a savage lately in how he's performed and finished people. And Jose Aldo was supposed to fight Dominic Cruz. Actually, Jose Aldo was supposed to be retired. But here he is fighting at the co-main event, kind of trying to save a card. That's why they slipped him in over here. And it's a nice story. Jose, Brazil, one more ride with Scarface. I mean, that's pretty cool. Urseg, we've looked at the resume of Urseg, and listen, anything can happen with an upset. And I'm going to look at this and see if we should try to boost his bet. But Urseg is like playing with complete house money here. He really doesn't deserve the shot. The best part about it is he's a fresh face because Pantoja's basically beat everyone. So Urseg is going to slide in there and see if he can, shake things up at flyweight. But the card itself, and I see people are trying to make angles and try to spin this as it's going to be entertaining. It could be entertaining. The matchups could be very fun fights to watch. But when you think about, okay, what's at stake for these fights? I mean, there's not really much there when it comes to that. So hopefully we get to see really good fights, just good matchups, good scraps, people beating the shit out of each other. You got this oral by crazy dude on the card. You got Brito, who I really like. A lot of Brazilian talent. Barral versus Hair Plugs. Craig. Michelle Pereira's look great. And Ihor is a dude that makes fights fun too. So these two going at it is going to be a good time. I'm going to search through this card right now and look at underdogs and see what we can piece together. What can we put together? First off, we'll start at the top with the Urseg fight, okay? Pantoja versus Urseg. Now, I think a lot of us are probably picking Pantoja, but Urseg has looked really good. He's got limited experience over here, but he has looked very good. He looks solid, and he's a fairly big dude for the weight class. He's been finishing guys at flyweight. Now, not all of them. The last fight against Schnell took him out, but Costa got unanimous decision versus Dvorak. You got Harai, rear naked choke, the mounted guillotine over here before he got into the UFC, those two over there. But this is so strange that a man that has 3 UFC fights, Schnell, Costa, actually, Schnell, Costa and Dvorak, and then a title shot. It's really bizarre, right? And it just goes to show you how weak this very small division is. It's a weak one over here, a division that Dana White was considering getting rid of. It still exists, and you have Urseg versus Pantoja headlining a pay-per-view. It does make you scratch your head. But if you're going to do it in Brazil, because you do have Pantoja, who's going to get the Brazilian love. So hopefully the crowd will be delighted by it. I don't know. But as a fan over here, I don't know what to think. I want to ask you guys in the chat, are you going with Urseg? I mean, if you pick Steve, you're really going with no information. Like, we're talking you're just rolling the dice on this. And if you go on over to my bookie and you look at the odds over here, let's see. Yeah, Urseg's sitting at a plus 154, okay? So, I mean, I tell you what, I think it should be more steep, right? Shouldn't it? I mean, Pantoja's looked very good. He's very good. Even the fights that he lost, I mean, you can make arguments that he could have won those fights. Maybe a mistake here and there, whatever. But Pantoja's looked very good, and he's owned everyone at the top. So to have him as a minus 200, man, he probably should be like a minus 300 or a minus 350 or something like that. But the line's fairly close, and people are giving a lot of respect to Urseg. So I want to ask you in the chat, what do you think about Big Steve? I mean, we don't have enough to talk. Like, it's literally picking Steve Urseg. I'm not saying don't do it, But what I'm saying is, with what's the information we have? Other than we're just going to roll the dice. Like, why are we picking him? Look at this, 26% of Tapology picking Usyk. I mean, I'm not saying that's a lopsided thing, but what's going on? Is everyone just saying, fuck it, let's just roll the dice? I mean, I don't know. As an Aussie, I want Steve to bring the gold home, but you're correct. He came out of nowhere, and a little is still known. So, yes, look at that. Sean Hart, who, I mean, listen, member of the community for a while. He's pretty honest. And listen, of course you're going to root for your home guys. And I got to be honest with you, I want Usyk to win this fight. Nothing against Pantoja, but let's spice it up a little bit. You know, if Usyk wins, that shakes up the weight class. So, yes, and I think the UFC wants Usyk to win too. That's why they're giving him this opportunity. I don't think they're saying, here, Pantoja, fight a guy that you're going to beat again. No, I think they want this kid to shock the world. I think that's what they want to happen here. So at least Sean's being a little realistic about it. Let's see who else in the chat. What do you guys think? Usyk, do you care about him? Are you betting on him? What are we doing? No tub of ice yet. He does look taller. Yeah, so Usyk is, let's see, let's look at the tail of tape over here. Pull this up. Okay, so Usyk is 5'8" and Pantoja 5'5". Usyk doesn't really have much of a reach. In fact, it's almost even, 0.5 extra inches. Both 68-inch reach. So, I mean, there's really not much of a difference in reach, but Usyk can win on the feet. He knows how to win a decision. He could knock you out. He could submit you. There's a lot of ways. Let's see the age. So Pantoja is 34, and he does have more mileage, 27.5-0. He's been around for a minute, but he's got a great gym, an American Top Team, and this dude's chasing. I don't know, Wilkes MMA. I don't know if that's any good over there in Australia. Who knows? Man, could you imagine Usyk pulls this off? I'm surprised. I guess a lot of people are betting on Usyk, hence why the line is closer than I would expect. I just don't know if I could pull the trigger on my bookie. I don't know. How long have I been on? I've been on for 47 minutes. We had Big Ben on, and he said after he's got another interview, he said he'd swing back on and take some phone calls. So if you want to talk to Ben Rothwell, stick around, and we'll have him entertain some phone lines. People said they want to talk to him. Moss is really pumped about this fight. I mean, no, I am not. In fact, the co-main event I'm more interested in, but do we want to see Jose Aldo get run over? Is that going to happen? Because I'm kind of feeling that. Jose looks like he's in great shape. He always looks scary at a face-off. Jose being 37 years of age, only a plus 110 underdog. I might be throwing some money on Martinez, to be honest. Martinez has looked phenomenal. Like, I mean, really scary good Martinez looks. So, I mean, we might have two fights here where easy favorites wins. Martinez and Pantoja. Now, Jose Aldo is always fun, you know, but they're literally they're bringing him back off retirement. Then you have the other one, Anthony Smith versus Petrino. And by the way, Anthony Smith, I mean, he's calling the fans stupid. Is probably one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Like, media scrum, I was listening to him saying, oh, the fans are stupid. It's like, bro, have you listened to yourself? And then he says, oh, yeah, I tell my friends that I say stupid things on purpose just to, you know, get a rise, this and that. Oh, yeah? Is that what you're doing? I don't know. I'm not quite believing that. We said maybe there's a chance that could be happening, but the more he opens his mouth, I'm starting to think, he might actually be a little dopey up top. Who knows? He seems like a nice guy. Like, I don't want to shit on him for being a bad person. He actually seems like a nice guy, but he seems like he's a little dopey. Wow, Sonosi says you might skip the pay-per-view. So see, like, there's someone being, listen, I'm going to pay for it. Link in the description if you want to pay too. But I'm going to pay for this pay-per-view because we pay for all the pay-per-views. Even if they're hot trash, we pay for it because of the job that we do over here. And listen, I am a super fan. I watch all the fights. I never, ever miss a fight. So I watch every single fight with you guys here on YouTube. So I'm going to pay for this thing. But I got to be honest with you. When I hit purchase UFC 301, okay, I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but I'm going to say, even if it's good, I feel like it's not worth it. I don't feel like it's worth $85. I don't. Now, will it be entertaining? Maybe. It could be. Michelle Pereira is entertaining. So let's look at this. Anthony Smith versus Petrino. Like, This dude is saying, I feel like I can beat anyone and this and that. Now, Petrino has limited experience. And actually, his last fight against Pedro, I do remember that he was kind of, I don't want to say exposed, but he kind of looked human. Like, he didn't look as scary as he did in his previous fights when he was taking everyone out, right? And then you got a seasoned veteran like Anthony Smith, and I try to see how Anthony could win these fights, but every time he fails me. Like Khalil Roundtree took his soul. I think I picked Smith in that fight. I can't remember. Ryan Spann, he just has his number. Johnny Walker beat him by decision. That was a real scary, weird fight. And then Ankalaev finished him, mutilated him. And then there's that Spann fight again. So if you look at his last 5, he's lost 3 and won 2 against one guy. Same guy. So Anthony Smith had a plus 360. He's 35 years of age. He is taller at 6'4", but he has a lesser of a reach at 76 compared to 77.5. So Petrino has the reach. Listen, I'm trying to find the under here. I'm trying to find the under. We might have to just parlay a bunch of winners. I got to be honest with you. Like, just looking at this right now, and listen, we're going to lock our bets in on Friday, so make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell. But right here, just looking at this early predictions without seeing any of the weigh-ins, I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident about the favorites over here. Now let's roll down to the Pereira versus Potera. And this is interesting. Potera, who is coming off a win, let's see. How do you say this guy's name again? Breshek? I don't know. I can't remember his name. But he surprised me in that fight. Ihor surprised me. Now, Ihor is fighting against Pereira, who moves up a weight class and looks even better at middleweight. Had the Alexa Chuck. He submitted Alexa Chuck, which is pretty damn impressive. I mean, maybe you could look at this one and say possibly we can roll the dice. But I still think Pereira's going to win. Brazilian parlays is Chris Cushman. I like it. But what I don't like is I can't put Jose in it. Sonosi, you're going to do the Brazilian? Are you leaving Jose out of it, or are you putting him in? Fucking hell, man. I don't think Jose's winning that fight. I don't, man. I think Jonathan Martinez got beat the fuck out of him. What do you guys think? Should we do that? Let's see. So my bookie did a bunch of parlays here in their bet boost. Check this out, guys. Before I went live, I took a peek and I was like, wait, hold on a second. Damn, I'm like, they were busy. This is the most I've seen them boost before we spoke about a card. Like, if you go to the bottom of the bet boost section over here, like it's all, so they got Barallo, Pereira, Petrino, Martinez, Pantoja. Damn. Yo, I like that parlay. Oh, damn. I tell you what. I fucking like that. So they boosted that from a 285 to a plus 320. Petrino, Pereira, Barallo, Martinez, Pantoja. Bro. You know what? I might just say I'm not even going to boost shit. I love that parlay. I fucking love it. Barallo, Pereira, Petrino, Martinez, Pantoja. They're all guys I'm picking. Pereira will smash. Yeah, Pereira's in it. So this is a plus. They boosted this already. So you're probably getting the best odds on this parlay right now. Cushman, you doing it? Now, remember, if you guys do it, use our promo code MMA-HOLES. If you already have money in there, make sure in the comments you just put in there when they have, like, leave feedback, say, hey, the MMA-Holes sent us. This way we get a little commission on that. But, yeah, I might tell them. I don't know. I can't find another one. So here we go. The next one, they have Pereira, Petrino, Martinez. This is just 3. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Pereira by knockout. Not impossible. Not impossible. Not because Potera gets hit. That dude gets hit a lot, actually. So Pereira by knockout is not an impossibility. Petrino by KO, not impossible. I could see him ground and pound on Anthony Smith. Martinez by knockout on Aldo. That's not impossible. That is a plus 1,380. Yo, my bookie is dangling parlays out there. I'm going to bet on both of those. Alvarez. Saul Alvarez by KO. Yeah, I'm not even gonna propose anything. Huh. What am I missing here? Who the fuck? What is that? What? Am I missing something here? Am I seeing shit? Jamie Mungwai. Is that like, that's not in the UFC. All right, what the fuck is that? I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking. What is that? All right, I don't know what that is. Pantoja by submission on Urseg, a plus 285. I wouldn't touch that. I mean, it's not impossible. But I really like these two, man. All right, what's the other one here? Let's see. John Silva. Brito. These are all winners. All right, so Brito, Lucindo, Jasmine Lucindo. See, I don't know about that. Let me look at this Lucindo fight because Carolina's looked like she's unpredictable. Yeah, she's been on a roll. Is that just a straight up win? Let's see. All right, guys, if you're just jumping in, we're looking at the boosted bet section, Bet Boost on MyBookie, which I really like. They take existing plus money and they just amplify it so they can basically beat all the odds out there and give you a little extra plus. It's a really cool feature that they got. Okay. All right, so let's see. What was it? Where was I? All right, so Brito, Jasmine Lucindo winner. It's not impossible. I think they both can get the job done. Although Carolina has looked good. And let's see. Urlabe. These are the best boosts that they've put out. These boosts have been the best I've seen that they've actually put together. They're solid. All right, I'm probably gonna put it on this here. This 320 over here. It's all favorites. And this one over here, the plus 1380. Is there anything else, guys, that like sticks out that you think is a no-brainer that you want me to ask MyBookie to boost? I'll leave it to you guys because I got to be honest with you. I mean, I can't. I mean, you could always roll the dice on Urseg and Aldo. Maybe Anthony Smith because Petrino's like limited experience. He did look human in his last fight, but there's not much that really really sticks out. Like you guys rolling the dice on this. I don't know if I want to roll the dice on this card. I kind of like their boosts. They're solid, man. This is the best that they've thrown out there. How you doing, Maynard? Kraken sounds racist. What's up, goofball? Boost it, yo. Never roll the dice. All right, I'm gonna throw these out there. I'm gonna do like little baby bets. So this one here, okay. So this is on the boost already, so you can actually get it in. And I'm gonna bet early. Why the fuck not? Let's go. If I see anything extra on Friday, I'll throw another one in. All right, so this is a plus 320. So like we said before, Barallo, Pereira, Michelle Pereira, Vitor Petrino over Anthony Smith, Jonathan Martinez over Jose Aldo, and Pantoja. All favorites. Yeah, plus 320. Okay, cool. Let's do it. All right, let's do that. If I throw a 5 on that, you win 16. Okay, let's do it. Let's go for it. Oh, did it? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta update. Let's refresh. This line might have changed. So what have it? Plus 320. Let's see. Ba-da-bum, ba-dum-bum. I put in a bet for the Rangers to win the Stanley Cup. I hope I didn't jinx them. All right, here we go. What do you guys think? Anyone jumping on that? This is not my bet. This is my bookie put it out there, but I truly like it. Actually, the one I like better is, I got to be honest with you, I love this one. The Michelle Pereira. Oh, no, wait. Not this one here. Wait, where is it? Oh, the KO one. It's kind of interesting because I think they could all get it done that way. Jonathan Martinez, Vitor Petrino, and Michelle Pereira all by KO. I honestly, I think that can happen. I mean, there's a reason why it's a plus 1380. Okay, let's try this again. Here we go. $5. Win 16. Wait, why does it not let me do it? Fuck. Huh? That's weird. Bet boost. Am I missing something? 320. There we go. That's weird. It's not green. What the fuck? Please confirm your wagers on your bet slip before selecting plays. Oh, you gotta. Oh shit! You know, I didn't put the money in. Here we go. 5 to get 15. Accept odds changes. That's weird. What am I doing wrong here? $5 to win 16. I like the Rangers. I tell you, man, fingers crossed. I'm so happy about the way they've been playing. They got Carolina next. So I am very, very pumped about the Rangers. Yeah, I love gambling my $2 bets. That's weird. It won't let me do it. All right, I guess I'm going to have to put it on Friday. Huh. What's that? What's that about? All right, we'll get this out of here. Let's try this one then, because I want to do this one. All right, so this is the KO one. Pereira, Petrino, Martinez, plus 1380. Yeah, let's put 2 on that. I'm scared about that one. Yeah, what's going on here? Please confirm the wages on your bet slip before selecting place bet. Confirm the wages. Accept all odds. By activating this feature, your wages will be placed. If the odds move less than 10%, the move is greater than. I don't want to do that. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Something is like glitchy. I gotta call him. All right. We'll place the bet on. Did anyone else put in a bet on this? If you did, let me know if you had any trouble. It's weird. Let's see. You're supposed to make that Rangers bet in October. I know. I should have. But I still got some pretty big plus money on that. Like the Rangers bet was, they're plus 670 when I put it in. That's a pretty big bet. That's a pretty big plus for the Rangers. They won the President's Trophy and a plus 670. Think about that. A plus 670. That's pretty nuts. So I jumped on it. Dallas is about to go up 3-2 in the series over Vegas. Holy shit. Wow. Vegas is in trouble, huh? Ryan Garcia tests positive for PEDs. Yes, I did see that. All right, so let me know in the chat. Is there anything that you want me to ask my bookie to boost? That's what I want to ask you before we move on and look into some more stories. But let me know in the chat. Is there anything on this card that you'd say, hey, you know what? That would be a solid one to boost. Because I got to be honest with you, I like their boosts better than anything I could put out there. What is he getting? Orlobai. I'm curious. What's Orlobai at? See, MMA. Bada bing, bada boom. MMA. And like I said before, when Ben comes, when he's done with his interview, he's going to come back on and take phone calls with you guys. We'll wrap it up with Ben when he comes back on. So get ready. Get your questions ready. Write down your questions for Big Ben Rothwell so you can talk to the legend that is Ben. All right, where is this dude? He is a minus 270. How many people are throwing him? He's a scary dude. This dude. How many people are throwing this crazy guy in your parlay? Big Benny. It's Jack. This is number one bullshit. Ask my bookie why you can't. I don't know what that is, 206. Did anyone else try? I'm just curious. Is anyone else having a problem placing a bet? Rothwell quit fighting. No. He did not quit fighting. He fought Todd Duffy. If you missed the Ben Rothwell actual interview that happened tonight, run that back when the stream is done. He's always good. I tell you what, Ben might be one of the best guests that we have on because it's like talking to an old buddy, you know? Ben, it's not like, a typical X's and O's guy. He's sitting there sipping on scotch and having a good time. But, yeah, Ben fought Duffy on Saturday night. Duffy fucking hit a wall, gave up. And now Ben Rothwell's in play to be a champion, but nothing is set in stone, like he said. So, what's it called? So we'll see. Maybe he'll fight for a fancy made-up belt like Mike Perry has, or maybe Ben will fight for the championship. I would like to see him fight this guy Terrell, this dude over here. I would like to see it. I think Ben gets it done. You know, I want to ask Ben too. He came in at 274. So is it problematic for him to hit that heavyweight number? You know, I don't know. Maybe he's a big dude. He made Duffy look dumb. Yeah, so yeah, here's here's what happened. Like they collided. Yeah, Duffy just kind of like holds on to him, and then Ben just fucking shoves him down. They said he didn't push him, but I mean, I mean, Ben was like, "Get the fuck away from me," you know? Look at this. Get the fuck. Duffy. And then Duffy's like, yeah, I'm good, man. I've had enough. I think that was the first. That must have been when Ben's nose got popped. When his nose was bleeding. He just bounces off him. Oh, man, Duffy. Duffy had a rough night. Ben's like he's like a super villain. I love it. I try to get Ben to wear the cloak. Maybe we can get him to have the cloak on while he's taking the phone calls. You know? One's in the chat if you want Ben to wear the cloak for the phone call. Clean punch, no pushes. Omar, there you go. I'm with you. I'm going to say the same thing. I mean, the way that went in, it's not like he deliberately like shoved. Like his arm was going in and his, it was kind of like, I don't know. Sounds like a punch. This doesn't seem like a punch to me. Let's go to this parry count here real quick. So parry punch is awesome. They pull some good shit. What's this? New Alexander Volkanovski reacts to Joe Rogan saying Ilya Topuria turned down a rematch against him at UFC 305 RLC.
Joe Rogan on his podcast announced that Ilya Topuria allegedly refused the rematch for you in Perth. But was that fight ever even a possibility happening that soon?
Well, obviously I've made it pretty clear that I wanted to wait a bit towards the end of the year. I know that
I can't look at Volkanovski anymore, this bastard. You weren't supposed to lose to Ilya?
It's the end of the year, but I was looking maybe that a little bit later. But, yeah, we've, obviously questions were asked about, what was I going to fight on the Perth card. A lot of media were saying, they're thinking, obviously I went over there and I was the face of the event when I went over there and did
get to it, man.
The announcement. So I'm guessing a lot of people thought I was going to be on there. So he was even getting asked questions about it. So he did an interview. I reckon that's where Joe Rogan got this. Whether he got inside information, I don't know.
So apparently, Masvidal says, okay, Dana White and the UFC will let him fight whoever he wants outside the promotion except Jake Paul. Jake Paul has been catching a lot of heat lately. Let's see if they have that story. So apparently him versus Mike Tyson, that's happening on Netflix. This over here. It's 8 2-minute rounds, 14-ounce gloves. No headgear, knockdowns allowed. Result will be on official pro record. Now I want to get your thoughts in the chat on this. I was gonna upload a video on this alone, but since we have time to kill, we'll do it here. This man is fighting a guy that's what, 57, right? Jake Paul's what, 20 what? Yeah, they got big pillow gloves. These are gigantic gloves that they'll be wearing. But it's going to go on the pro record. Now, that ups the ante, right? That makes it like, well, okay, this means something. This is not a complete money grab. Someone is going to catch an L unless it's a draw and catch a blemish on their resume. You know? Yes, pillows. Like Kendall likes to swing those pillows around. So what do you guys think? A lot of people are flipping out, freaking out, saying, oh my God, Mike Tyson's a senior citizen. Now you're going to make him fight a real fight? Like if it was an exhibition, it would make sense. He's an old man. But a real professional fight on the record. 14 ounces, not pillows? Okay, well, in MMA, they're 4 ounces. So you're talking an extra 10 ounces added to the gloves. So, yes, that is pillows. Yes. Now, would I want to get hit by Mike Tyson with pillows? No, I would not. But I'm not getting paid all that money. Now, if you're going to pay me millions of dollars, yes, knock me out with that 14-ounce glove. I'll be fine with that. I'll take it for the kids. As an Aussie, obviously like Volk, but I think it's done now. He's a legend in the division, though, and was so active. Other fighters need to take note, more fights. Yes, listen, you can never take away what Volkanovski has done as a featherweight. You can't. Like, this guy has done very special things, and you can make a strong argument that he is the best featherweight that ever reigned. I mean, the way he's dominated, not dominated, but I mean, I guess you could say that he won all the fights against Max. Listen, maybe it's the time for the downcline. Islam definitely took it from him, took that mojo, and when he went up to fight Islam the first time, it was very impressive. I mean, what he was able to do, really, some people think he beat Islam in the first fight. Very, very impressive. But then Islam finishes him in the second one, and then he goes back down, and Ilya puts him down. So, yeah, this could be the beginning of the downward spiral for the guy, but you can't take away, what he's done in the past for sure. I agree. I definitely agree on that. Max Blessed will pummel Volk now. I mean, do you really want to see that again? We saw it so many times. I think that ship has sailed. Mike Tyson has a new tattoo. Friendship is forever. Oh, whatever they say. Is that what he has? A new tattoo that says that? Kendall is the queen of the spinning back pillow. That is true. Kendall has a mean swing in her pillow. She knows what she's doing with that pillow situation. Oh, look at this. Okay, listen, we got our buddy back on the show over here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're coming in for the first time and you missed it, well, Ben Rothwell is back on the program over here. Let's welcome him back to the show. Big Ben Rothwell. Wow. Wow. How did the other interview go?
They held me up too.
I'm telling you.
They got their money's worth out of me.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Ben. Everyone wants a piece of you these days, huh?
Good times.
What you say you would sign all the autographs and stuff like that. Do you ever regret saying that? Like when you're getting swarmed outside, or?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
It's a vow I made years back. I don't want to bad talk anybody, but it is true. When I watched Tim Sylvia, not to be just talk shit, but you gotta remember, I came at him hard about this because it upset me so bad. But a mom and a kid came up and they asked for an autograph. He was eating, but it's a 6-year-old and her mom, and they wore his shirt, and she came up and asked for an autograph. Not meanly or nothing. And we were sitting with him, and he fucking dropped his fork and screamed at him, "I made it!" And the mom turned red, was completely embarrassed, and left. And right then and there, I almost smashed his fucking face in. And I go, I will never. And you can't use that because the universe will challenge you and you say the word never. But I did at the time. I said, never can I ever act like that or be like that. Because I learned then. I was just kind of making it. I was being able to pay all my bills with fighting. And I was already happy then that I was able to do it. I was going to do something I love. And I go, it's because of the fans. Mm-hmm. Not a single fucking thing has changed. It's only magnified. The reason I got to go out on Saturday night was because of the fans. And any fighter, when they forget these things for a second, it just makes me slap my head, and I wish I could help and reach them in the right way, not just get mad at them or yell at them, but make them understand, like, you have to understand we get to do what we love because of the fans.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, and some of the I made comments today kind of defending my thoughts on that because somebody made a comment about fans are stupid. And it's a high-profile fighter that I just feel like
Anthony
use a different
Smith.
word than fans.
Anthony Smith, yes.
Use a different word. Use haters, use this, use that, people in your messenger, something. But you use the word fans. And you call them all stupid. I'm not stupid. And I know a whole bunch of these people that support me that are fans of the sport. They're not stupid either. He just generalized, and I just don't like his choice of words because it sets a bad tone to the rest of the fighters to disrespect fans. So a lot of these, the guys making comments, they don't understand at all where I'm coming from and how deep this is a part of my life. Like, this is like sweat and blood and watching Tim and like people do things right and people do things wrong. Tim's not alone in mine, by the way. Big name guys that I look at that I'm cool with today, I watch snub fans.
Wow.
And it's the most heartbreaking thing there is for me because I love the sport. I'm an ambassador to the sport of combat sports. I'm an ambassador to it. Yeah. It's my job to uphold like how awesome this is because it helps people, entertains people, gives them a release, gives them whatever, and all these things. So I take it very personal how we interact with fans. So when I stood out in front at a UFC fan expo and I signed for 8 hours straight with no pay, I did every single photo and picture with a smile, the best that I could.
That's awesome. Dude, that's fucking awesome.
I was happy to do it. And I'm happy when people come, when people are like scared to death of me sometimes, and they're like, already scared and this and that. Sometimes I'll be like, absolutely not. And they almost like don't even anything. They know that I'm kidding. It's like I break the ice right there, and they're like, oh, and then they come and get a picture with me because I'm laughing, I'm smiling, and I'm as excited that they even ask me for a photo as they are asking me. Like, I'm that humble, and I don't ever want to be any different. I generally get excited when someone asks me for a photo. Like, how fucking cool is this? This fucking gorilla-looking, fucked up, fucking 6'4" ogle, fucking whatever you want to call me. Got people asking to take photos with them. Like, are you kidding me? That's the way I handle it, and it makes me happy every time. Instead of something negative where I want to yell at a person because I'm eating my food. The food that I'm probably eating was paid for by the fan that's asking for a picture, and I'm going to tell them no. We just got to get our mind right. And it's just something I'd like to express to a lot of fighters. Don't ever, ever fuck with the fan.
Uh-oh. What the fuck? What the hell just happened? Hold on a second. What the fuck just happened? Whoa, what happened here? What the? Wait, hold on. Stand by a second. That was weird. My browser just shut down. What the fuck? So I'm using StreamYard. It's so funny. Okay. All right, we're back. Wow, that was weird. All right, here, click that link again if you guys want to come in. He was just saying, what the fuck just happened? Dude, that was so weird. So my browser just collapsed. Just go, what happened? Oh my God. What the fuck? All right, stay on hold if you guys are there. That was so fucking weird, man. Wow. StreamYard, so the service, it's so funny because it's always with Ben. Like, we were using Skype before. Here we go.
What the fuck?
I don't... Dude, what the fuck? Did it eject you?
I guess I was talking to you guys, and I don't know how long I was sitting there talking to myself.
You know what's so funny? Because we started with Skype. Like the first time I had you on with Skype, then we tried Zoom, and that fucked up. Skype fucked up. Now we're on StreamYard. That fucked up. That just crashed on me. So it's just, man, it's not meant to be, Ben. All right. Well, guess what? You know what? We have a bunch of people. Speaking of fans, we have a bunch of people actually in the waiting room right now. Okay, so I'm gonna set something up over here. Hold on a second. Okay, let's do this.
Where did it cut off? What was I? Was I just babbling? You guys are just like cut this motherfucker.
No, it was like the Apollo clown. Hold on a second here. There was it was like the Apollo clown coming in where they just give you the hook or they just eject you. They didn't, yeah. Or like the Academy Awards when you're talking and the music starts playing. All right. So Ben, listen, we got a guest over here, and I'm glad this is a segment that we just started not too long ago where we have like athletes, fighters, superstars like yourself take actual calls from the community. Okay. Are you ready for this, Ben?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Let me put in the charger.
Okay.
This shit's getting out of control.
Yes, please do. Please do. Okay, when you're ready, I'm gonna bring in our first guest, okay?
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Now, I'm not gonna put their video on, but you'll be able to see their video, but our community won't, okay? So if there's dicks or anything like that, you get to see it, but YouTube won't, okay?
I'll hit the leave button. Don't act up.
All right. But vagina, is that fine or no?
No. Keep your clothes on.
Okay, fair enough. By the way, how's the kids? You have a young one, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Little kids.
It's a family show, for God's sake. All right, here we go. Call the show, guys. I got the link in the chat. Our first guest is from Canada, and his name is Two Joints.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Ben. How are you doing? Welcome back to the show, brother.
Oh, you're for real. You're Two Joints.
That's his name.
Absolutely. Yeah, you betcha, man. Hey, big fan here. I've got two quick questions for you, Ben, because we got a lot of people like to talk to you. Brother, when you were growing up, what was your favorite sport? You know, was it baseball, football, or what was it, brother?
I'd say the first team sport I started was baseball, yeah.
Nice. Fuck, you
I liked it, but
you could probably crush the baseball as a kid. You were a pretty big dude, I imagine, so.
I had home runs.
Nice. All right, just one more quick question, Ben. And like I say, all the best to you and the family and your career and stuff. But let's just be honest, bro. Before you started getting serious with the wife, you might have picked up the odd chick from the bar and went home and you pulled out your hog and she just said, "There's no way I can handle this, bro." Like, I mean, that probably happened a few times, right?
Two Joints.
Yeah, buddy. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Everybody's going to ask me anyway.
Here, I'll make you guys laugh. Yeah. So you're trying to talk me up right now. That's awesome. Let me just humble my fucking self right back down for you guys. Be like, oh man, fuck this dude. Bro, I had no game whatsoever. I didn't even have a fucking girlfriend all through high school because I was so fucking awkward and I couldn't talk like to girls at all. And like, I had lots of friends that were girls, but I did not know how to fucking get past that because I was so.
Oh, it's all good, brother. But I mean, like, just honestly, they might have been scared of your girth. I mean, you're a big dude, and I bet you growing up, you were large too. So, but anyways, all the best of luck to you. Thanks for coming back on the show, and hopefully we'll see you here again sometime soon.
He's about to hear dick stories.
Yes, there is. That's Two Joints. Could you believe that? Who would ask you about your dick? That's so rude.
Yeah, you guys.
This gentleman's called Sinosi. He's started fights with some UFC fighters, so beware. I don't know what this guy's going to say, but Sinosi, how's it going?
Have you looked at stripper's asshole before? No, but apparently after my fight, one of my fucking buddies' fucking friend did in front of everybody.
Wait. After your fight, a friend licked a stripper's asshole.
Yeah, apparently.
And you weren't there.
He's getting a blood. I ain't going around the dude no more. Like, yeah,
this is a weird ass conversation.
Hey, Sinosi, how's it going, buddy?
It's wonderful. What's up, guys?
How you doing?
So I gotta ask you a question. Since you mentioned about the idea of like entrances and stuff like that, like Pride FC, I'm picturing entrances of. Do you think you'd ever go out like kind of like a barbarian or like Thor from God of War kind of shit?
No, I'm kind of bad. I thought about it. I don't know. You guys got fucking. Can you hang on for 20 seconds?
Yeah. Okay.
Start the timer.
All right, here we go. Hopefully Ben brings.
Oh boy.
Sinosi, you might get the cloak. He might give you the cloak. It might happen. I don't know. I'm fingers crossed over here. He's saying 20 seconds. Either he's gonna beat off or he's gonna get the cloak, and this is very exciting.
Or both.
By the way, I'm dropping a link in the chat if you want to call up. Big Ben Rothwell. Oh, what's this?
Oh, shit.
Right? Come out in this. Yeah, fucking fix it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. You have to get the face paint going with it.
So what
from the movie.
Wait, so what movie is that from?
It's from Conan the Barbarian. This is the final battle.
Fucking hell, that's actually pretty fucking cool. Where'd you get that?
So yeah, I'm a nerd.
Oh shit. Yeah, I will. That would be awesome. Just get, like I said, just go out for that for your next fight.
Yeah, like I got a samurai sword collection, so I'm really about Japan's culture. I love anime, so I'm into fucking dragons and medieval stuff. Like, I'm a fucking super nerd, no doubt.
Hey, no shame. I feel like a lot of fighters are nerds. I've seen a lot of them. Nobody wants to say it, but that's what a lot of people get into the fight culture because of that shit.
I mean, I think they go together, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Instead of just reading comic books and wishing I could, like, no, I get in a fucking ring and I actually am. Like,
exactly.
I'm also get to be what the fuck I look into. So pretty cool.
You know, someone should animate you one of these days, like a short or something.
Fucking A.
Yeah, has anyone ever made you into like a cartoon online or any of those? You ever see those edits where people are exploding after a knockout? Have they done that with you?
No, I'm not that cool.
Fuck,
someone can do it now. Now we know.
We got a guy in our Billa Baru or someone in our community. You gotta edit some Ben Rothwell stuff and put it out there so we could share it because that you deserve it if anyone does, you know. Especially after Saturday night when the guy bounced off of you and he should have fell into a portal or something. Like what the hell? Anyway, Sonosi, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Sonosi. That guy, he spent $2,000 in a roll of toilet paper that we signed. What do you think about that, Ben?
What did Anthony say about the fans?
What's that?
I said, what did Anthony say about the fans again?
Anthony Smith, that guy said we're all stupid. By the way, John Anik, what do you think about John Anik and what he said, you know, about the lowest common denominator? He called him.
Yeah, he was pretty upset, huh?
I never got that. I spoke to Mike Goldberg about that. I can't say exactly what Mike said, but his response was so fucking funny when John Anik said that because it's like, dude, what are you crying for, man? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway, I'm not in your shoes, so who knows? All right, so this person over here is, oh, you might know this person over here. Look at this. This is Kendall Volker.
Oh my God.
Kendall. Do you know this woman?
So sorry. You can see me. Oh my God.
Yeah, remember when I came out the very first time I came to the very first BKFC event. Bash, she was there. She came up and introduced herself, and I got to know that she was the pillow queen.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
She will snap your fucking head off with a pillow, bitch.
Everything's a weapon.
I tell you, Kendall Volker is probably wild in the sack, Ben. What do you think? When you met her, did you think that? Like, this girl's got to be crazy.
You're always crossing lines.
Oh my God.
You're a
when I
fucking
first met
asshole.
you know what's funny? The first time I met you, I was actually meeting someone for a date.
I know, I was there. I fucking sat there and ate food by myself while I watched you and this dude fucking whatever.
It was
you were
very
just
awkward.
like,
oh, wow.
I mean, I sat there and it was like entertaining, you know?
So you were hanging out while these two were like all lovey-dovey on each other or what?
Well, I was at the event by myself. Like, I'm a fucking loser, you know? I don't bring people. So I'm there sitting at the bar eating by myself while the rest of the fucking restaurant all has people. And, you know, she's there meeting a fucking person. So
I should have
like
invited you over. I should have invited you. He was terrible.
Oh, I bet he would have been really down for that.
It would have been hilarious. No, it's good because if he was a creeper, I would have been like, excuse me, can you bash his face in? Thank you.
Would you have done that for her, Ben? Would you have beat him up if he got out of control?
Probably not. He fights on TV for money.
Yeah.
Don't risk it.
All right, Kendall. What kind of question you got? We got a bunch of people in the waiting room. Ben's he's all liquored up. He's got his cloak in the background. He's gonna put it on eventually, I think.
I put the helmet on for you.
I just wanted to say hi and say what's up, and I hope I see you soon. When's the next time you're coming down to Florida fights or whatever?
When I get the belt, I'll come to whichever ones they have. That's my big. I put that out there. If I win the belt, I'll do that. I'm gonna go to as many live events as I can.
Also, I still think that you should call out Dada 5000 for a fight.
Yeah, I'll fight that fuck, but I don't think he wants to fight anymore.
You give him another heart attack?
Yeah, I don't see. That's not fun. Fucked up.
Dada's hilarious. He's a funny guy. I like Dada. All right, Kendall, you have anything else for Ben?
No, just wish you the best and good to see your face and take care, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
There's Kendall. Look at that. The beautiful Kendall. She is cool. You know, she had sex with Merab Zavalishvili. Did you know this, Ben? Oh, I'm sorry. You're still there, Kendall? I'm sorry.
Why do you know?
That's
Why
over.
does the MMA asshole know?
I was filming it.
Over. I've moved on.
Okay. Thank you, Kendall. Thank you. All right.
He stood here for my birthday, and that's
When's your birthday? Today?
March 9th.
Oh,
March 9th.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Kendall. Listen, if Kendall, you know, you got to watch out. Bye, Kendall. All right, there's Kendall. Beautiful Kendall coming in. We're gonna.
No. Stop.
Yeah.
What kind of relationship is that? Like a brother sister thing, or is it like an ex? We're still friends thing. Like,
who?
What is it? What is going on with you two?
With me and Kendall? No. I'm a happily married man. No, I would bang Kendall though. I mean, she's pretty, right? Would you bang her or no? Like if you were single.
I'm married, but yeah, I'd bang.
Yeah, why not? Wait, oh shit, she's still here. Oh, Kendall, what are you still doing?
Oh my God!
All right, get out of here. All right, anyway, sorry. Speaking of banging, let me check this out. This is a person that's been with the show for a very long time. We call her the Knitter. She's lovely. She's been around forever. She just got she's got very nice breasts. And Knitter, welcome to the program.
No, she probably has a normal fucking question. She wants to be normal. Can you just let her be fucking normal and ask her a normal question?
All right. Ann, you have a normal question for Ben?
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Ben. It's
Hi.
really nice to meet you.
Hi.
Finally. How you doing? I'll be nice.
I can't imagine what the alternative would have been like.
I want to ask him, but I won't.
Ann, what do you have? What do you have for Ben?
He already answered it earlier, kind of, sort of.
Okay. So you just wanted to say hi?
Want to say hi. Oh, but I really want to know is that how you take care of that lovely head of hair on your head.
A lot of products goes into it. A lot of equipment and barbers. And I use a shaver. I mean, come on.
Okay. All right, Ann.
Manscaped? You shave everywhere?
What question did I kind of sort of answer?
Well, I just want to know where the Manscaped, where you use it. Everywhere?
Ben, I don't know what to say. Ann, thank you. That was great.
I was just asking, that's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, Ben, I love you. You're such a sweetheart. I'm a big fan. Always have been. I think you're the greatest. I love you. Watching you fight. And you're awesome. Always going to support you. And you're great with your fans. And I'm just joking around. I love you.
It's all good. We're having fun tonight.
There you go. There's Ann. Thank you, Ann. Ann's the best. She's been around for a very long time. She's a good supporter.
Super chat.
Ross came in with a super chat. He says,
Big Ben, cheers, man.
Says cheers to you. Hey, cheers, Ben. Cheers. Thank you for putting up with this nonsense. We'll take a couple of calls over here and then we'll let you go. Are you having fun, Ben? Is this a fun segment or no?
I'm reading my thing said chat. I just want to see what it said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, are they chatting in the private? I don't even know. This is Chris Cushman over here. Chris Cushman, welcome to the program. You're live with Ben.
Hey, what's up, Ben? How you doing today, bro?
Good.
Hey, I just wanted to ask you, what was your toughest fight, growing up or, in the cage or in bare knuckle, I know I got a lot of people, in the chat or whatever, so waiting to call and everything, so I'm going to make it short. Just wanted to ask that, quick, short question, so.
Toughest fight, and there's a couple of them right up there, but it's going to be Junior Dos Santos because we went 5 rounds. He won a decision. He took me off my 4-fight win streak. It cost me a title shot. Then he got the title shot, and I should have never even been fighting him because he was 9th and in the loss, and I was on a 4-fight win streak. So it was super bad strategic planning on my end, and it hurts. That's why it's the hardest, because it hurts the most. It was just a very stupid fight to take. And I just know that if I just fought a little better, I could have beat him too. Like, there's also, I have to live with that.
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate you coming on the show and everything. And, I'm a huge fan of yours. And, Yeah, man, you're gonna be the champ one day. I can see it. You're running through these guys. So keep up the hard work, man. And I'm gonna get off here.
All right.
Thank you.
Look at that. Wow, they love you, Ben. They love you. How about that? Are you surprised?
I'm gonna hit this and not think about it.
What is that? Wait, what is that there?
This is a venti.
A venti?
This is think the fucking. Do you know who makes the Volcano?
No. So it's a
the
vape.
company that makes the Volcano makes some of the best vaporizers on the planet, and this is their newest one. And it's the best fucking vaporizer I've ever used.
Okay, before we take some more calls, I'm actually curious about this. Is it like I heard vape is very unhealthy? Is it healthier version of smoking, or what is this?
It 100% is healthier. Now this is this is flour.
Okay.
There's no chemicals or nothing. This is just my bud that I dried and fucking I know went on it and everything like that. And I dry it and fucking cut it up, blend it, fucking put it in there.
Oh.
Comes in a little capsule.
Nice. So it's weed.
And then you turn this on and it'll be ready in 30 seconds.
Wow.
You hit it and it's pure vapor. There's no chemicals, there's no nothing. It's just heat is hitting the THC and turns it into a vapor. So it actually is healthier because you're not having all the resin from putting a flame to it.
Shit, I gotta get on that. I've been on this edible kick. You like the marijuana then?
I've been doing it a long time, man.
Yeah.
So I was fucking I was like 11.
Since you were 11, you were being. I tell you what, like, isn't it crazy though? Like when you think about it, back in the day, how people thought the devil's lettuce and all this shit. And now people are saying, "Hey, this is healthy for you. Like this mentally can help you out tremendously."
It, it is considered medicine, and there's so many more states it's getting legalized. Then it's just like anything. You do anything too much, it's gonna be fucking bad for you. You drink too much, you lift too much weights, you eat too much food. It's just you got to learn how to, keep things in a range and man, I'm just fucking little alcohol throws you off. Moderate.
Yeah.
Everything's in moderation, right? So even in this, just because it's legal in your state, don't mean you have to sit there and hit 6-foot bong multiple fucking times.
Yep.
Dumb shit we did as a kid. It's just like, dude, I can take a little bit and make it last for weeks now.
That's awesome, man. Oh, I got to get my hands on that. Are they a sponsor of you?
Should be.
Yes.
Maybe going forward, but
yeah,
they're fucking badass. They give me all of their stuff. They're a German company, and all their stuff is top notch.
Very good, very good. We have a guest over here.
Source and Bickle is the name of the company.
Source and Bickle.
Source and Bickle.
Oh, okay. Can you send me like a screenshot or the link after this? I'll probably get my hands on one of those too.
Yeah, just put Source and Bickle or put Volcano Vaporizer. And you'll get their webpage.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna hit them up for a sponsorship too. If I get hooked up, Ben, I'm gonna drag you along.
Remember?
Yeah. We got a guest over here. Who is this? Who is this talking to Ben?
I'm just calling to confirm after you guys' last call with Kendall that Moss is indeed a very happily married man.
Oh, it's my wife. Oh. Look at that, Ben. My wife is calling and she's checking in on me.
Keep your ass in line.
Ben, how old is you have a son now? Oh, you have 2 kids, right? You have an older and a younger?
3
kids.
I got my 22-year-old daughter who's in nursing school, and then I got my 3-year-old son, and I got my 8-month-old baby girl.
Oh, okay. Wow. 8 months. So are you the one getting up in the middle of the night, or is the wife doing this?
She mostly does it, but I am able to try to help for a period of time.
Okay.
Chris, take notes.
Yeah, I don't get up. Like I'm dead. Like thank God my wife is there, I sleep right through it. Like this kid could be screaming.
I do my best. The baby goes to bed around 7, 8 o'clock, and then I do my best to keep her asleep till 2.
Okay, there you go. That's actually good to know. Ben, would you want to come over and babysit sometime so me and Jess can go out on the town or what?
If you weren't such an asshole.
All right. Jess, you have any questions or anything? Or you just wanted to check in on me?
Yeah, no, I have. Well, yeah, I got to keep you in check, but I do have 2 questions. I have one of them is relative to your career. Have you ever thought about getting into like acting or anything like that after your BKFC tenure is up?
dreamed about it. And then you look at actors go to school and they do things, but then I've seen these athletes that do get a chance because of who they are. I believe I could do a really good job. And I got some really good ideas for some entertainment.
Yeah, I think you definitely have the face for it and like the persona for it. I don't know. I just feel like I was saying it during your last fight, like the way that you carry yourself and your look and everything. I feel like a lot of movies would take you for specific roles. You know what I mean? So definitely something that I think you should consider.
Well,
also a good idea when it comes to the kids thing. Maybe next time Ben's in the area or we're in the area, we'll just set up a play date for the kids.
You want to go to the park with us, Ben? What do you say?
Go hit some swings.
Imagine showing up at the park with
All
Ben
right.
Rothwell. Thank you, Jess. Thank you.
Yeah, take care.
You know, it's interesting, the question. There are a couple more people over here, and we'll let you go. I won't keep you all night. I know you got a family to, and love to make. But you acting. Conor McGregor, Roadhouse. Did you watch that movie? What'd you think?
The only reason, okay, if he wasn't in it, his part was played by some fucking actor, any actor, I went to watch the movie.
Me too. Yeah.
So I watched the movie because I was interested in the movie as a whole, and I was interested in him, obviously, how he did. And I think the movie did have going was his part was funny in the parts that he had involved with it. But the movie as a whole, I mean, the main actor, some of his movies have really been struggling too, and the guy just needs to get a good writer. That's just me. I got my opinion on things, what I like and don't like, and the movies just.
Yeah.
One person described it as cheesy, and I said, okay, there's movies that are cheesy, and the best the cheesy movie, you have 1 through 10 as the scale. The best the cheesy movie can be is a 5, and then it only goes down from there. So it's like, I don't even give that movie a 5 cheesy. It's just like maybe a 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it again.
Connor stole the show. My wife won't stop watching it. She watched it about 4 times. I think it's because of his ass, Ben. Would you do a nude scene in a movie?
I did.
You did?
Called The Life and Death of Bobby Z with Paul Walker.
Are you serious?
I'm on the credits.
Wait, you were naked in that movie? What? Life and Death of Bobby Z. I'm going to masturbate to that after this interview. Is that weird?
You have fun with that.
All right, we got another guest over here. This is Kainotto calling in, the MMA-Holes live with Ben Rothwell.
Hey, how's it going? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Hey, Ben, just, I've been a fan of yours for forever. I've been following your career for quite some time. I consider you one of the trailblazers when it comes to the sport.
Since he was a wee lad. From birth, he was watching you, Ben. How's that feel?
Yeah, and, So I apologize for all these questions that are getting asked, all these dumbass questions, and I just wanted to ask you a serious question for once. Are you circumcised or uncircumcised?
Is it even like, did you just get fed the question, or is it?
I'm just joking around, Ben.
Well,
all
right, listen, Ben wears
Was that yours? You came up with it on your own, or did he feed it to you?
Ben wears a hood.
Yeah.
You wear a hood on the walkout, so that means you're not circumcised, right? You have that.
Moss's wife gave me this question, all right? Moss's wife gave me this question.
All right. So you plead the fifth?
So real quick, hold on real quick, 'cause I got to go in a couple seconds, but hey, Ben, there's one of my favorite moments of yours is when you were, it was a post-fight interview, and you just started dancing like you did this crazy techno Viking dance, and I will never forget that moment. Take us back to that moment. What were you thinking? Why'd you do it? It's fucking awesome that you did it. It's hilarious. Tell us about it.
The moment was I just knocked out Alistair Overeem.
Yeah.
5-1 underdog. Nobody thought I had a fucking prayer. And I knew as soon as I got offered the fight, I was going to fucking knock him out. I knew it. I just could feel it. So when the time came, there was a lot to it because he's very arrogant as well. And if you watch, I go in like this with my hands like he was nothing, and then I proceed to do the dance. And you know what the truth is? I didn't know I did that with my hands until I was in the hospital and the people were showing me the video of it because it was going fucking viral. And I was laughing. I couldn't believe that I fucking did that to him, and I liked it. And I didn't know I did it. And then the dance was actually, I was going to try to demonstrate some cool footwork that I had been working on. And as soon as I started, my brain goes, you just fucked it up. And I just kept moving my stuff. And then I just somehow got my hand up. And then the shit turns fucking viral. And it's the funniest shit ever.
That is a good question. Yeah. That dance was hilarious. Do you ever do that with your wife in the bedroom? Do you ever break that dance out or no?
I don't even know that I could do it again.
What about now? If we maybe now or no?
I'll do something like I'll do the Sully from Monsters.
All right, Kainotto, thank you.
All right, Big Ben, take it easy, man. Big fan.
Sorry it wasn't more climaxing.
That was beautiful.
I'm just being too honest right now.
All right, here we go. Tropic Tom's calling in from Guam. Hey, Tropic Tom, you're with Ben Rothwell.
Hey, Ben, how's it going, man?
Are you really from Guam?
I live in Guam.
So you're in Guam right now?
I'm in Guam right now, yeah.
What's the temperature?
Year round, it's always about 85.
No, I said right now, what's the temperature?
I'd have to look it up, but I was just outside. It feels like it's about 85.
Tom, are you circumcised?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Tom.
Pass that shit around.
I feel like half a man. And my beard trembles in that beard's presence. My God, look at that thing. That is glorious.
It's very nice.
So my question, I swear to God, I go last, and I got all parts of my question got wiped out by Moss and his wife, all in one shot.
Okay.
Like between all of them. I was going to ask about Connor and Roadhouse. Have you considered acting? All that shit. Nevertheless, since you do, and I think Jess is right, you should be looking at that. I don't know if your agent can arrange that or if you have to push the buttons. But
What's an agent?
Huh?
What's an agent?
Oh, you don't have one. Okay. At any rate, the two things then that I would ask. Have you seen one of these type of celebrity athlete villain appearances that you thought, man, I could have been better doing that? And number two, if you could just take your pick of what kind of villain or what kind of franchise or role that you would like, or who you'd like to be opposite of, what kind of dreams do you have in regards to being able to do that?
I'm gonna try. You asked two. You should have let me work on one question, and then we can went to the second.
You're the boss
out there. So the first, I'm trying to remind us of the first one you said.
All right.
Do you remember how you asked the first question?
Yeah. The first question was, did you see a celebrity athlete performance that you thought, man, that should have been me. I would have been better.
Yeah, I wanted to hit that. No. And if I did, I'm trying to train myself where that sounds like an impulsive response, like thinking that way. And I would try to analyze it and say, I just want my chance. Like, who am I to say what's looked at as better or not? If I think I can be better, the way a group of people like one thing compared to another, they might like what he did. And then what I do, they might not like. But then there's a group of people that might like what I do, if that makes any sense. The point is, I can't worry about things that I can't control. So all I would really ask in that, if I seen what you said, I would just say maybe I just want my chance.
Yeah, that's fair.
Worried.
But if you could pick, is there something you're fond of in terms of franchise or another actor that you'd like to be opposite, things like that you think would be, man, that would be my dream chance? Or you just
to even worry about getting you the actor, I just need to get in, even start. You know what I mean? Yeah, even get in the door at all.
Well, you said you were already in a film, so did you get a SAG card?
See, I am in the credits, and I think I could have got a SAG card, but to tell you, I didn't. And I tried to work on it. I'm in the beginning of the movie for fucking like 15 seconds. And the director was cool and put me and Tim Sylvia in the credits, where I'm not going to say what we are. You're going to have to watch the movie and find out.
How in the world were they able to cover the entire length of your manhood in only 15 seconds?
Wow.
All right, Tom, thank you. Thank you. Is that it?
That's the MMA-Holes type question. I had to get it in there.
Okay. There he is. There's Tropic Tom coming in. Okay. All right. What's going on here? We have a girl, a woman, a young lady that's in our backstage, but she's got J-cup breasts, but she's disconnected. It says device disconnected. I can't get her in the call, and I would love to have her on the show and talk to you, Ben, but her beautiful breasts cannot connect, unfortunately. Ben, you have been a fantastic sport tonight. How do you feel going through the gauntlet over there?
It's like, you don't got nothing nice to say. I'm like battling in my mind right now. How do I deal with this?
We have plenty of nice things. What are you talking about? You don't have anything nice to say, or we don't have anything nice to say?
Dude, I'm just in there wondering why I can't drink some more scotch. I'm going to answer your fucking questions. And then you're worried. You're trying to like diagnose me now. And then you're like, want to have a therapy session. Can you explain your feelings and how you feel about what we just did?
Yes.
Questions.
Were you touched as a child? No. All right, Ben. Listen, hey, man, I appreciate you coming back on. I know, you're a busy man. You're running around doing all these
we're having a
interviews.
good time. It's just fucking around, right?
Yeah, good shit.
It's literally called the MMA-Holes.
That's right. So one last question from me. What video games you playing? You playing anything now that you have a little bit of break?
No, you're sucking us in for another hour talk.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Do you play, let me ask you this. Do you play
Dragon's Dogma 2.
Dragon's Dogma 2. Is that like what kind of game is that?
Capcom, they did an open world RPG. Now, Dragon Dogma was pretty cool too.
Okay.
Dragon Dogma 2 is the newest one that came out not too long ago, and it's pretty epic.
Okay. So, yeah, I got to get my hands on that. Have you ever tried Helldivers 2? Have you tried that yet?
Yeah, we played it.
Yeah. Huh. What do you mean?
My buddies really wanted me to play it, so I got to a level 30, and then I was good.
Whoa, 30. Holy crap. Damn, I got to catch up to you. I'm not at level 30 yet.
Plenty of people level 50.
Yeah.
So level 30 ain't shit. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to play.
When do you play? When do you play if you play video games? When do you usually play? Night? Yo, I got to link
right
up.
now.
Right now. Ben, why are we not playing Helldivers 2 together? Why is this not happening? I got a second channel. Would you be down?
You're asking me questions about my testicles.
Yeah. I could ask you in space about your testicles. It'd be so much more fun. Anyway, don't be surprised if you catch a text from me. Hey, you want to play Helldivers on my second channel? Just saying, Ben. I don't know. I feel like we're best friends now.
Do we answer everybody's questions? I'm guessing so, right?
I think so.
You wouldn't let them just sit on hold like that.
No, yeah. Well, I think they're done. I'm surprised how many people came in because they're very intimidated to call in. But you did a fantastic job welcoming them. Unfortunately, the lady with the big breast couldn't get through. I wish she could because she has got great breasts. But maybe next time, Ben. What do you say?
It's like a setup, man.
Next time, can we get the cloak too? Can I
make my brain go?
Yo, next time I'm getting drunk with you. Actually, yeah.
You're gonna fucking get it.
Yeah. Wait, so how did you buy that? Where did you get that thing from?
True story. Garib Sheamus was one of the owners for the IFL, and they brought me to New York to help them at a press conference. It wasn't a press conference. It was like a convention of all these new businesses, and the IFL was kind of presenting itself to the New York market, as this business, whatever. I was just there to show face. Mm-hmm. Well, when it was all done and over with, I was looking around, and they had a movie prop area. Like it was one of the booths, and they had this in the fucking glass case, Conan's helmet. And I was like, oh shit! And I got all excited and stuff. And the owner saw me from across the way, and they went over and looked at it. And they knew I really wanted it, and they ended up fucking buying it for me.
Wow!
And I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
So how much did they buy it for? Do you remember?
It was like $360.
Wow! Oh my god! I wonder what that thing's worth
in
now.
2007. Holy
shit!
2007.
I could see you getting drunk and wearing that in weird situations. Is that true or no? Yes or no?
It's like tonight.
Yeah. Yes, and I am very honored to see you with that helmet on during our stream. That's actually
you broke me out of my drunkenness, helmet wearing virginity.
I love it. All right, last question. I'll let you go. The poster behind you. Why is it sideways? What's that about? Is that
to cover up the hole I put in?
So wait? So the hole is long? Like it's like portrait mode?
It's for your imagination.
Why? How did that happen? Was that a sex accident or was it anger? What happened? Or both?
It's for your imagination.
All right, Ben. Hey, man, listen, I appreciate you coming on. It's been a minute since we've had you on, and I really appreciate it. I'm happy for your success. Can't wait to see what's next for you. And any call-outs you want to throw out there before you go?
Yeah, you guys fucking, you're like my crew. I come here. I don't act like this anywhere else. Fucking, we're having a good time here. I liked it right from the get-go. You got your people that follow you, believe in you. We're like a little family now. My little family here, use your internet skills and your social media skills and blow the Mick Terrell fight up online to the BKFC and to Feldman and to everything that goes that way. Give it a push, and we'll see if you can manifest it and make it happen.
Okay, now you know what to do, guys.
Then I can go back to shows that have the new belt I'd like to get made for it, too.
Yeah, that would be good, man. You with the BKFC belt thrown over the shoulder. What about the questions of you not being able to hit the weight? Is that bullshit? You can hit that weight, no problem.
I made my weight. What's the talk?
Well, Terrell said something. Oh, are you going to be able to make the weight or something? Like he was talking.
Terrell don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. He fought and won the belt at 270. So he don't even know what he's talking about.
Oh, that fucking bastard. Yeah. What a prick.
So,
okay. Then I'm glad you straightened that out. Thank you.
Yeah. Wish I would have that night. I didn't realize how that was still getting over on people. But as soon as I dropped that little line right there, bam, I'm sure I'm extinguishing things quickly.
There you go. Love it. Ben, you're the best. You're the fucking best. You're the face of bare knuckle. Not that Mike Perry guy, for God's sakes. You're the man, okay?
No. I'm the dude that's got an empty fucking bottle of Johnny Walker in front of me.
Oh, man.
Thorsten Bickle's getting a free. You're going to get us a sponsorship. That's why. So Thorsten Bickle, the best fucking vaporizers, the Volcano, you know you've heard of it. And this motherfucking thing is their newest one. It's worth every fucking penny. That look at. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get shit from them. Their stuff is just something I can believe in.
Yeah, that's how you know it's good. If you're pushing it out there and you're not even paid, that's actually how you know. Well, I'm going to get my hands on that as well. Thank you so much, Ben, for bringing that up. And
what did you just call me?
I was going to call you Bren, but I don't know.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Bren? Who's Bren?
What?
You want to hear a funny story? Christine Ferreira. You know Christine Ferreira, right? The bare knuckle champion. She's my favorite lesbian. There is no lesbian better than her. Is that correct?
That's your opinion. I can't tell you. You tell us.
I think it's a fact.
Your opinion.
I think she's the number one lesbian on the planet, to be honest. And she's been on a couple of times. She's a great human being. And I said the wrong name. I called her her rival. I can't even remember the girl's name. I said, all right, thanks for coming on, so-and-so. And it was like, it was someone she didn't even want to talk about. And I had to apologize profusely afterwards.
Yeah, I think she can seriously hurt you. I really do.
She will fucking kill me, man. She would definitely beat the shit out of me. But then again,
she throws real. It's not about man and woman. It's just about you either know how to throw strikes properly or you don't.
Yeah.
She does.
Do you have a message for Brendan Shaw before you go?
Don't lick strippers' assholes.
All right.
Get out.
Thank you, Ben. Hey, man, you're the best. I can't wait to talk to you again, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Take care. There he is, Big Ben Rothwell on the program. What? First ever double appearance on the program.
Oh, super chat.
Wow. Tetra.
You're telling me I'm the only one hearing that banging?
Yeah, there was banging going on. But then it vanished. Thank you, Tetra. Hey, thank you, everyone, for the donations. Hey, did you guys have a fun time tonight? If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below when this video is completely processed. Let me know what you thought about Big Ben Rothwell. I think it was a magnificent appearance. He just scared a man into quitting in Bare Knucklemania 4. We found out that he showed his dick in a movie. I mean, we learned a lot tonight, and you guys had a chance to talk to him. By the way, I saw Ronan kept on coming in and popping out. I was going to have you talk to him, but you kept on leaving. And Blind Beauty, damn, I wanted Blind Beauty to talk to Ben Rothwell, but unfortunately there was like a glitch and we couldn't get her in. I don't know why, but I did see you in the standby. Shout out to you guys for coming by. Hopefully you had a great time. Let's get out of here. Remember, Gummy Gang is our second channel if we pop up in between MMA-Holes streams, and we'll be live on this channel Friday night and Saturday for the fights. If there are any predictions, if there is anything that you want my bookie to boost and I missed it during the show, put it in the comments section because I'm going to send them an email. And if you want something boosted, I'll get it boosted for you. But I do like the bet boost that they have and they put together already. So I'm going to throw some bets on that. And very important, very important, most important thing of the night, don't be an a-hole, be an MMA hole. Good night.